This story isn't about what people expected. It's about what actually happened. A birthday party packed with family, music, and kids running around without a care. A moment that should have been pure joy and ended as one of Stockton's darkest nights. People showed up thinking they'd be celebrating a 2-year-old. You know, balloons everywhere, parents taking pictures, kids chasing each other around tables. Nothing out of the ordinary, but what unfolded in the next few moments shifted everything. Police were called out just before midnight to what they first thought was a basic disturbance. But when they stepped inside that hall, the whole scene told a completely different story. 15 people had been hit. 4 didn't make it. Make it make sense. This wasn't random. Investigators made that clear early on. They believed someone in that room was the target. Everyone else just got caught in the line of fire. But anyways, let's walk it back. Before the shots, the night was normal. Then the door opened, and it all changed.
I threw a birthday party for my little daughter. She actually turned 2, and I just wanted all my family to come together and be together as it would be like an incident happened. As me getting ready to start my baby, to start cutting her cake and stuff, everybody's getting together to gather around and just start cutting the cake, and all we heard was gunshots, and everybody just fell to the ground. It was just unexpected. I don't know what happened. I'm just so shocked and lost, and I'm lost of words. I'm speechless, and I just want to say I'm sorry to all the mothers out there that lost their kids at my birthday party. I don't even know what was going on. Everybody was inside. It was just a misunderstanding. Everybody was getting ready to cut the cake, like I said, and I actually thought it was my balloons popping. It was gunshots. So it's my daughter's dad, niece. Both his nieces passed away. My sister actually got shot. My cousin got shot. My son's friend got shot. My 3 of my friends got shot. My friend's baby dad got shot and got killed. Yes, I work for the AAA Whole Life Center. I work with the youth. This is why it's really hurting me, because I see youth all day. I see kids all day. I'm a mother of 3. So for me to see kids on the floor and just bleeding and I can't help them, and I help people that I help the youth at my job, it was hurting me not to help them on the floor. Try not to be in public all the time with your kids, because anything can happen and bullet does not have a name. I believe that if you guys ever have a birthday party, just have a birthday party indoors and don't be outside.
We were planning where he was going to go to high school, and now we're here planning for a funeral.
Now at 10, families shattered and struggling to move forward. Tonight we hear from grieving parents who lost their 14-year-old son in the Stockton mass shooting.
Son, he was just full of life, full of laughter. He was like the glue to our family.
Amari Peterson was one of 3 children killed in the attack. Good evening, I'm Claudine Wong.
And I'm Greg Lee. Those children were 8, 9, and 14 years old. A 21-year-old was also killed when gunfire erupted at the banquet hall during a 2-year-old's birthday party.
Amari and his family are from Modesto. They were at that party over the weekend when in an instant, their lives were changed forever. KTVU's Amber Lee sat down with the teens' parents, and she joins us live from Stockton with their story. Amber?
Claudine, there is a growing memorial behind me outside of the banquet hall where the shooting took place. I met with the teens' parents in their home in Modesto tonight. They tell me they attended the party as a family, and now they're in shock that their son never made it home.
I feel so bad about not being able to save him.
Patrick Peterson is struggling to come to terms with the sudden death of his son Amari. The 14-year-old was shot and killed during a child's birthday party for a family friend on Saturday in Stockton.
I just want my son back.
Any father remembers the day their child is born.
He was just like the perfect gift from God.
But this father, Patrick Peterson, is now burdened to live with the day his son died.
All I can see is my son crawling on the ground and me trying to resuscitate him.
At just 14, Amari Peterson took his last breath.
He had one bullet hole right above his heart.
Amari and his family, a few of the dozens on Saturday who were just trying to celebrate the birthday of a 2-year-old.
I just heard gunshots and then the shooter came in and he came in. I turned my back and I looked at him and then I just started seeing him shoot. Just sit down.
Patrick's daughter was grazed, and in the panic before he could even react,
everybody running off and then my son is just sitting there just crawling, trying to get up. So I got my baby. I had to hop back over the counter and I'm trying to see what's going on with him. I'm trying to give him CPR and the bullet and he just got blood coming out his face, and it's just something that a father should never have to go through.
What no one should ever endure is now on a painful replay.
Every time I get ready to lay down, I'm like laying over my son while he's sitting there breathing, trying to breathe. Every day he would tell me, "Dad, I love you. Dad, I appreciate you." Every night, every morning. Every night, every morning, that boy would tell me he loved me.
A loving boy, a gentle soul, a life taken, and a community shaken.
He was loved by like so many people. He loved sports, he loved football, he loved basketball. You know, he ran a little bit of track, but overall, he was just a gentle soul. And I just can't see why God would let something like this happen.
And that is the question that...
Damn, that story is just crazy, man. And you could hear the pain in that father's voice. He's gonna be traumatized for the rest of his life. His son is supposed to be burying him, and he's getting ready to bury his son. They need to find that suspect as soon as possible. This is unacceptable, to just run into a kid's birthday party and just shoot up like that. And I know there's people out there who know, they know who did it. Say something. This is not the time to be silent. Look what the person did to these children. You think you're safe if the person is mad at you? And I'm talking to the person who knew who did this and they're not exposing them. Expose them right now. They need to be held accountable. Let me know what you guys think.
Detectives immediately believed there were multiple shooters. The style of the attack, the angles of the bullets, the quick exit, everything suggested coordination. This wasn't a heat of the moment thing. It had planning behind it. Stockton police brought in federal partners to help. Video evidence was reviewed. Witness statements stacked up, though not everyone felt comfortable talking. Moving on, investigators still worked with what they had. They also pointed out someone inside that party had ties to local gang conflicts. That person, they believed, was the intended target. And the attackers didn't care who else got hit trying to reach them. Community leaders stepped up fast. They held town halls. They talked about ending cycles of violence. Parents cried on camera demanding justice. Funerals happened days later. Families tried to understand what they were even burying their loved ones for. Suspects weren't immediately named. And the saddest part? The hall where this happened was just a place people used for celebrations. Now it's remembered for something it never deserved. This case didn't just shake Stockton. It reminded everyone how fast joy can turn to tragedy, even in a room full of love, laughter, and family. That's the story, at least the part the public knows. What happens next depends on the people still holding the truth.